like there's a thing between
No, there's other stuff over. Especially as this is hot.
David and you were telling me different things. As you were. I know, right? I know. So welcome. Oh no.
Good idea.
Kind of don't want to say too much at the beginning because it might make Dean unable to lead us in Resold. So this is a very special night for us, and who knows what will happen with Resold in terms of creativity, musical creativity, but in terms of this carnation, this is a special moment for us. So welcome all, come and find seats, squeeze in. We are in Chol HaMoed Sukkot, which is the Shabbat in the middle of Sukkot. When we get to Vashamru, and before Paul Silvermeyer calls out Shekoach, I'm going to invite you to have a go at waving the lulav and etrog. And what I spoke about at Sukkot is that I never knew this, and as anyone who was at the Sukkot service will attest, my maths is not my strong point, but apparently the gematria, the numbers for the letters of lulav and chaim, life, are exactly the same. So really it's an invitation when you wave the lulav to hold the lulav, smell the etrog, and kind of seize life with both hands. And maybe after the kind of mood of Yom Kippur, moving into the more physicality of this festival and thinking of the new life opportunities that we so much wish Dean. This is not Dean's last service, so we're really not going to be too over emotional because we've still got next weekend, and there will be other weekends that Dean's coming back for B'nai Mitzvah. But just thinking about our life choices, what's next, new things in our lives. So seize the lulav and the etrog and give that blessing to yourself. But for now, welcome everyone. And as always, we begin with Shalom Aleichem before I ask Gaby and Dean on behalf of the band to light the Shabbat candles.
Malach
to this space. And all of you at home, welcome. This is your moment to grab your candles, to get ready to bring Shabbat in for you. And for me to ask Gaby and Dean if you can squeeze past with your guitars to get ready to light candles. We have extra candles, the yellow candles for hostages tonight, that I invite you to stand as we go into past that first year. We are thinking particularly of Amiram Cooper, one of the oldest hostages, but who lost his life there in Gaza, as well as Nama Levy, one of the young women still there. So we light 3 sets of candles tonight. Required to bring joy. You never lit a candle. Morris.
Yeah, I'm channeling Morris.
Channeling Morris.
He loved Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah, he did love Shabbat Shalom.
I really am channeling Morris.
Maybe give Gaby a new match. Yeah. Oh.
אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו
להדליק נר של שבת. Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So while we're standing, it's much easier to find spots if you're coming in. There are still some spots, I think, over on the far side of the room as we go into Lahadodi.
Shabbat
each other, squished in to the room together, let us now respond to the Baruch Hu, our call to prayer. Let's sit down as we go into the Shema with the first blessings, the two blessings before. Let's read together in English. We praise you, our ever-present God, ruler of all, who darkens day into evening, revealing the stars of night. Times change, seasons pass by. The stars move through the sky, all by your wise choice. You make the earth go round, changing day into night, light into darkness, and darkness once more to light. You make days end and nights begin. You rule the heavens. We praise you, our God. You darken day into evening. So stand or sit for the Shema as feels right for you, as we join Dean and the band in offering these words, the center of our prayer always. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. So as we sit down, we'll do Laman. Carry on. Obviously, carry on. And it's Guru. I was going to say that one of the things that Resold has brought us is the idea of Shir Chadash, a new song, a new way of praying, a new way of gathering as a community. And I think we in our own synagogue, in Finchley Progressive Synagogue, as progressive Jews, recognize that that is exactly what we're meant to be doing every year, every generation, to refresh ourselves and our relationship with our Judaism, prayer, our synagogue, what it feels like. So when we offer the words on page 14 in my book, could be 15, could be 13, not quite sure what you've got, that actually we say this is something true that we can rely on. That is what we know, is that this ability to renew and refresh and brighten our way of praying has meant so much to us. So let's read together in English. All this we hold to be true and sure. You alone, Eternal One, are our God, and we are Israel, your people. You freed us from oppressors, delivered us from tyrants. You led us out of Egypt forever to serve you in freedom. When we witnessed your power, we praised your name and gave thanks. Willingly, we accepted your rule, and full of joy, we sang together. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל.
Love like
Baruch atah Adonai hapores chukat shalom aleinu v'al kol yoshvei tevel. So let's stand for the tefillah. Let's stand for the tefillah, for the Amidah. And as always, we allow ourselves to just reflect a moment on hostages that we hold in our hearts. And it feels slightly unbelievable that we should be in the second year already. And as always, we pluck names that we don't research before, and then once they're on the list, we look into what has happened to them. So 2 of our hostages on our Shabbat list this week are no longer alive. Tamir Adar, who was part of the squad in Nir Oz that fought against the terrorists when they arrived, and now we understand he was killed then. And also Dror Or from Kibbutz Be'eri, also killed on the 7th of October. But 2 hostages whose families are praying and working hard to ensure the safe release of their children. Alon Ohel, who was taken from the Supernova Festival hoping he might hear it, and Yosef Ohana, whose father has said that he will not leave New York. He needs to stay with Chabad, with his community, where he is praying deeply for his son. We hold all 4 names in our hearts as we open our hearts to prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah, Zocher chastei avot v'imahot, u'mevi gula livnei v'nehem, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר מושיע מגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע. I'm moving to English just because this is the moment in the Jewish calendar where those in Israel and in the Northern Hemisphere start praying for rain and start thinking about rain. Not us in England, we never pray for rain, obviously, but actually the lulav, the shaking of the lulav reminds us of our place in the natural world and of that rain. So you are the source of all life, the great deliverer. You make the wind blow, the rain fall, the dew descend, as in D-E-W and not J-E-W, and sunshine. We know we can trust you to keep giving life. We praise you, our God, giver of life. Kadosh ata v'norah shamecha ve'en lanu Eloah baladecha. Baruch ata Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. So we've suggested during this wonderful moment of singing Vashomru, of focusing on Shabbat. This is Shabbat Chol HaMoed in the middle of Sukkot, the only time we've ever in the history of being a synagogue not had our own sukkah, but we will have other ways. Our babies did the most amazing scavenger hunt in the garden this afternoon and made their own lulavim. And this will be an opportunity now. I'm going to ask the young people, I'm going to ask anyone under the age of 15 to come and help me here, to be weaving the lulav, passing it around, because this was exactly the right song to do that to. So I'll just say the blessing for us all. So if you do get the lulav, just hold it with both hands to bring life to yourself. I'll turn it upside down. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kideshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al natilat lulav. So you're going to switch up. So you're doing north, south, east, west, and then up and down as well.
Festival of Joy, for 91 versions since you bought that version for the 10th anniversary, that song has been filling my heart with joy. I'm sure everyone else is as well. Please join me in saying Shekoyah.
Shekoyah. Baruch atah Adonai Makadesh HaShabbat. Top of page 22. Keep going with the lulav. everyone who wants to seize it, bring it to your heart, make it meaningful. Ratzei Adonai Eloheinu b'yamcha Yisrael, u'tefilatam b'ahavat takabel, u'tehila ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otecha levadacha b'yera na'avod. So at the foot of the page is a translation of Modin, which is the penultimate paragraph of the Amidah, where we offer thanks. And it really feels appropriate to just have a few spontaneous thanks of things you feel appreciative for in your life. I said, I can't remember when I said it in a family service over Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, that I'm so conscious that a generation of kids have grown up assuming that Dean music is traditional Orthodox music. And often when they sit with Dean before their bar bat mitzvah and we say, what version of this do you fancy? Oh, we just like the normal one. It's a normal one. And of course it's Dean's. So I feel incredibly grateful for what Dean has given, not just to the synagogue, but all these families, all these kids growing up with this idea of creativity and creativity in prayer. So is there anyone else? We've got time for another couple.
Yes.
Great.
I just want to express my gratitude to this fantastic band
Yes.
that have
Yes.
brought the music to life for the past 17 and a half years. And we have some former members of the band in the congregation tonight too. And I want to thank you for your contribution in the time that you were with us as well.
Well, we couldn't have done it without you.
Oh.
Anyone else want to add?
I'm just asking the Zoomers,
Okay. Okay.
you know.
Anyone here? It doesn't have to be about tonight. It could be, I would like to share one other thing, which is that Dan and Diana, beloved members of our community, welcomed their baby boys this week. They are healthy, Diana's healthy, and I'm sure they're really missing not hearing Resold tonight because they listen to it a great deal in utero. But I'm sure they would be really happy to know that we're bringing them into the space. So really lovely. Yeah, Josie.
Somebody's written, Dean's final blessing is a blessing.
Lovely.
Laura in Nevada, here.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, foot at the page, we praise you, our God, joyfully thank you for all life's blessing. And we offer our evening prayer for peace. Shalom Rav. Baruch atah Adonai oseh hashalom. We take a few moments for silent prayer and reflection and really let ourselves think about joy. Sukkot insists, it's the only festival that insists on feeling joy, not just doing something, but feeling it. And being commanded to feel something is quite tricky. But see if you can find something where you easily can slide into a feeling of joy, a reminder of something in your life that allows you to feel joy. So we stand now for Aleinu and remind ourselves that Aleinu literally means upon us. It is upon us to keep going, to make the world that we want to see, to make the synagogue we want to see, to bring music and prayer to this synagogue also. Page 24, or as I said, it could be something else. So 20? Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Yeah, it truly is. Just look at your neighbors. we turn now to our yard site list to saying Kaddish together as a community. And I begin tonight particularly with a name much beloved to many of us, Simon Bencher, former chair of Liberal Judaism, dear friend to many of us, died suddenly this morning, last night. And I think many of us who knew him and Lois and his son Mark, brother Paul, are reeling from it. We do not know news of funeral details yet, but we really hold him and his family very much in our hearts tonight. Zichrono livracha, may his memory be for a blessing. He was a kind, generous, funny man, and I think he touched many of our lives. We think also of the yard sites, the anniversaries of death that fall this Shabbat. We think particularly of Henry Ebner, father of Mark Ebner, of Morris Papworth, father of Sarah Dibb, of Sidney Fox, father of Adele Carr, of Bessie Sampson, mother of Valerie Boyd Hellner, of Beverly Besser, niece of Frank Hellner, and Sylvia Hellner, sister-in-law of Frank Hellner. Vizzy Benjamin, friend of Dharma Loevi Araniba, of Joseph Meltzer, father of Lou Meltzer, of Martin Fox, husband of Loretta Fox, of Sylvia Mendoza, mother of Jane Mellons, and Uli Adler, aunt of Leslie Urbach. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing, and may those who are mourning and remembering their loved ones be comforted a little in their loss as we say the words of Kaddish with them. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shamei rabbah, v'yamar tivrach yurtei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayei echon u'v'yom echon, u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, Magala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevorach leolam amei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ah v'yitromam v'yitnasei, v'yitada v'yitalei v'talal shemei dekudisha brichu, leila min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbahata v'nechemata, da'amiram b'yama v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya, v'hayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol b'nei adam, v'imru amen. So let's all sit down. But I am going to ask any of the kids who might come up and help us get ready for Kiddush. Graziel, maybe you might bring wine and challah in, because this final blessing is actually part of Friday night Kiddush. So it'd be really nice for our young people to say Kiddush with us and with our fantastic leads of Ivria, Natasha and Sarah Wendy to do that with us. So feel free to come up ready, and we'll have the most, I defy you to have ever seen a bigger challah, but you'll tell me if you have after the service, no doubt. With enormous thanks to Adele Carr and her family for providing this every year. And we'll have it again next week for Simchat Torah. So this will not be the last time we have this blessing, but I think this blessing that Dean wrote for his own Amon's bar mitzvah, I think is really important to us all as a congregation, to each other. So get out your tissues is all I'm going to say. And kids, come up and help me and Sarah, Wendy and Natasha, who'll be here also.
This is
So Yesha Koach again. But let's all stand. You should have wine, grape juice. I feel Dean should be coming over here with the kids, if you can, to be able to go straight into. And then I know Reuben is leading the charge with holding this enormous challah in the air.
Have you got?
Baruch atah Adonai. So take a sip, and then once the blessing, and
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu
Melech haolam.
asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabak kodsho me'ahava u'ratzon yinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh bereshit kinu yom tehilah l'mikra'e kodesh zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim kibanu v'chata ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים בשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש
We say L'chaim. The Quakers gave a special dispensation to be having fortified wine. Obviously, if they knew what it tasted like, they'd be very easy with it, wouldn't they? So our young people, thank you, Reuben, thank you, Sam, are going to hold this enormous, and if you can dip it slightly so everyone can see the enormous size of it. Shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we do a good old Ivriya Hamotzi?
Cheers, mate.
Off you go. Yeah?
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Cheers, mate. Our voices join in grateful chorus. As to you our prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Cheers, mate.
So I think more Kiddush is coming in, but for now, our fantastic young people, I think are we going to break, or are we going to break? I think we'll break tonight. We will break tonight. Okay, so guys, so Sam, start breaking up this one.
You could remove
Yeah.
cushions from seats and stack chairs
Okay.
so that we could get the kiddush in. That would